Hi energy. I'm gonna pull up from alignment and see what's all going on our wonderful Friday of the 19th of 2026. I'm really excited about this energy, honestly. It's already intriguing, but why is it intriguing? My shoe sole has come off like a little bit. It's like, let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. I should just get up and show you my whole little body really quick. I should not. Let me show you my whole body because my outfit is just really gorgeous. But my shoe part has gone and done its own little situation today. Came pretty much all the way off. It was like a little bit of it off at first. And I was like, I'm gonna get some Gorilla Glue and try to fix it. Like that was my agenda today, other than pulling from my energy. So I'm gonna go get some Gorilla Glue and put that back together. This is a really good shoe. I like it. I actually can walk in it. Got a heel on it. I normally don't do good in heels. And this was a shoe that was given to me by a church that offers to help people. I was like, oh, it's so great. I just don't want to throw it away. Once I realized like the heel was messed up, I'm gonna try to fix it. And in the process of going to do that, like the whole thing pretty much came off. I'm like, oh Jesus. It was just like slow and steady, ma'am. Slow and steady. So I'm just walking real slow. Afterward, I'm gonna try to go get it fixed. And if it don't work, then it served its purpose. Hey, it is what it is. But I'm pretty sure I can fix it. Nothing else I want to mention. I feel like I got a lot of highlights, but honestly, just with the way how I just explained how the day is going so far for myself, honestly. So normally, as I said, I don't wear heels. Like, I was like, oh, I want to wear these today. The weather is great. I feel great. I'm going to translate. I want to show up all cute. And that process, it's just like, when they be like, the enemy want to show up, I feel like it's that for him, but I feel like it's not. That's the intriguing part. It makes me think of this song called Sweet Victory, where it's just like, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna share that song. I think I want to look it up actually, because he had this car and it was breaking down and stuff. Then he had to leave a car and walk on feet, which that was actually part of this energy too. I got clarity off of. Once I just changed my mind, I was like, I'm gonna just go pull from the energy first, other than trying to go and fix my shoe first. I sat next to this older guy because I sat up front on the bus in a handicap spark. It's like, oh, this is handicap business for sure. This is some handicap business. Seemed like a slowdown, but for a bigger picture, for sure. I'm pretty sure I may not be seeing a bigger picture at the moment, but it's for a bigger picture. But he was like, "How your day going?" And I'm just like, I'm doing. And I lifted my foot up and showed him, like, look, I'm just doing. Look at my shoe. You tell me how you think I'm doing based off this, okay? And then once I did that, he was like, I think your bag is stuck to my shoe. And I looked over and he had an air brand of shoes. Like, he got latched to his shoe. And the air stood out to me. I said, oh yeah, spirit all day. Which I actually sent myself a message out saying, I am divine health, walking, divine health. Like, it's spirit all day. What are you up to, spirit? But on top of that, I already been getting energies of like a child. Like, my child is an intriguing energy. But it's energies that I would deal with. It's an energy that, it's in this phone. I want to show you guys, but it's actually in this phone at the moment I'm recording now. It like seeming like to like make a lot of messes, and it's all about how I handle it. Like, even with this shoe coming up, how are you handling this situation? Which remind me of an energy that I would have thought I would have been, or spirit want to see if I would be in. Lots of complaining, won't even show up for the whole purpose. Just, it's like, nah. With even the energy of the child concept, like going in there, throwing powder all over the place, pulling out all the books. It seems like real messy, but it's not. It's all about how do you handle that. For me, I have to say, I'm like, Jesus, you are a busybody. You're a busybody. You keep me busy because you're so damn busy. That's the intriguing part about me dealing with a person like David and a child for. It's always, you keep me busy because you're a busybody. You're busy. The other day, oh my God, you keep making all these messes. You're a busybody. And very adventurous. Like, to me, me having a child like that is awesome. For me personally. Because really explore. Like, not thinking about it in a bad way. Even how me, being a parent, like, you're making messes. Don't even look at that as, like, a bad aspect. So much to get in with that topic. I'm going to talk about it another time. It's just, this energy is reminding me of that. All the how you handle in situations that seem like will put you in a real, just, chaotic mode. I don't think I want to complain the rest of the day type of behavior. That's not the agenda. Which that's been coming through a lot too, back to back. The church actually been giving me clarity with that one, honestly. I went to church Tuesday, today Friday, sacrifice. Hello, sacrifice. I'm gonna put my little foot up again. Hello, sacrifice. Hello, sacrifice day. Jesus. Hello, sacrifice day. Tuesday, went to church. Which was so great. They had praise and worship, and they had the word. I actually shared the word, and so I'm so happy I did, because at first I wasn't going to record it, but I was like, I want to go back and be able to soak this in. If it ain't resonating within that moment, I want to go back and be able to listen to it, if that makes sense. Or it's so good, I want to be able to share it and hear it again. And it was. She literally was talking in the tree form. On top of that, that's the intriguing part. Like, she literally was telling me in my life what I'm going through, like clarity of it. They be like, you don't got no proof. Here's my goddamn proof right here. Like, other than in this form. Like, she literally spoke my life. That's the intriguing part. That's the extra intriguing part. But she spoke of whining. That was the main aspect of it, crying. And actually, I got clarity within that moment, too. Because the baby started crying before she even started projecting the words of that. And I could tell within her own self, you know. Because before she started preaching, she was like, nobody better not fall asleep. You better not fall asleep. I'm going to come and pinch you. Don't you fall asleep. I guess there's people sometimes who fall asleep within the message. But then that's like, how could you fall asleep on a message like that? You know, but a baby started crying before she started preaching. Like, she started talking, but then the baby started crying. And you could tell she's like, oh, geez. Not realizing that's part of her message. That's an intriguing part. But it's like, why is that baby crying? That's the main thing. Even when I talk about how you deal with things. Why is that baby crying? That's the thing. Well, let me get back to that message. It's just, that was a clarity, and I feel it again. Intriguing in this accent. Why was that baby crying? Within the whole message, it was looking for something, couldn't find it. It's an intriguing energy. Even with a dating form. That's an intriguing energy. Let me get back to that. I'm about to go through the path, see where I'm at on this path. But I feel like a lot of things just puzzle piecing together very well. Which I actually found the puzzle yesterday, and the puzzle piece was missing. Which that's the Pluto one. Which that energy I failed from before. Speaking of water, drinking dirty water, which that came through in the message, I believe, from Tuesday. They couldn't drink the water from there. Something happened where the water was able to clean, where they was able to drink it, but drinking dirty water gets you kicked out from there. Like, mixing with an unbeliever type of an energy, don't yoke with an unbeliever, will get you kicked out because that energy is too solid. It's solid. It's a solid energy. Right on this past here. I fell from pulling up drinking dirty water. There first. It's too solid. That's one of those, you eat from me, you stuck from me. That one you don't play. You know, ain't ever no confusion within that energy. Ever. And that puzzle piece was missing. That was the puzzle piece that was missing. Which that reminded me of my son's energy. That's the reason why I got kicked out from politics. Dirty water. That's the intriguing part. Even within this energy, nobody think I'm supposed to know what time it is with my structure. I'm always supposed to know when something is off within my structure. Always. That was my main problem. You don't know what's going on. What the fuck you mean? Why would I not? Right speech. It's Presley on right speech. Very intriguing. And look at these roads on here. This seem to be, I hope you can see it, this angle. But one road's going that way, one road going this way, and there's one that's on the side and ain't got no lines in it. Actually, it's one line. It's a starting aspect. Actually, I didn't even see that one line there. That was important. I feel just like the energy that I spoke of. The starting point of traveling somewhere. Don't yoke or mix with an unbeliever. Somebody not on the same journey as you. Like on this road, maybe you are dealing with somebody who you balance with. Over here, balance is hell of important. You won't be able to move forward without that balance. It has to be solid. That's even part of what I do. Like, I've been experiencing this energy. It's lonely at the top. It's just you and spirit. Literally, probably just yourself, but for me, it's me and spirit. I operate off spirit all the time. We're headed to. That's something I wanted to mention too. Honestly, I've been dealing with wanting to, meet people. It's like I am starting over. It's like the whole startup aspect is, get a home. It's like I just had that, and I still know I was missing pieces. Like I want friends. Yes, I grew up with my family. I had to have a spouse and things like that, but I do want friends. It's just this friend group is intriguing as always. Like I gotta mention that too. Speaking of speech, my first day back in the shelter, it was so great. I was interacting with people, making friends. It was great, honestly. It felt like, oh my God, this is great. I'm attending events and things that they have, like something I normally don't do. Like, I felt great. I want to say the next day, these people who came out to like bring food to people that was in the shelter, but we had to come out to get the food. They couldn't bring it inside to us. And I wasn't, this whole thing is actually going to wind back. So I was not going to go to their booth. I was not going to do it. And I had a feeling it was already peaceful. I don't want no peace. Like somebody just, on my way there to the shelter, as I was crossing the street, somebody was actually handing out pizza. Like some guy was like, yeah, like a little cinder box. He's like, you want some pizza? I'm like, nah, I'm headed to the shelter. I'm going to eat at the shelter. They give us food. No shade to the ones who come in and want to give extra food and bless. No shade to them. It's just my agenda was like, that's why I'm literally headed to the shelter to eat from there. So there was one person right there as I was crossing the street offering pizza. As I was looking closer to the shelter, I realized I seen a tent over there. I said, what are they doing over there? Probably giving away pizza because they normally do, and they were. I was like, nah, I don't want no pizza. Somebody that I was interacting with, I was making friendship with, was like, I want some more pizza. And I'm like, shit, you can have the one that they were going to give me. So that's what led me to go to the goddamn booth. That's what led me to go to the goddamn booth that I wasn't going to go to. I wasn't going to do it. But as I was going to get the pizza, he said something to me. He was like, can I pray over you? And I was like, yeah, hell. I didn't say hell yeah, but like, yeah, pray over me. That'd be great. I need it. You a believer? You want to pray over me? I was happy by that. That's one of my downfalls, but in a good way, in a certain way. I have to be careful, and other people should be careful of who you allow to pray over you. For extra fucking sure. For extra sure. For extra sure, because they fucked up my energy. For sure. But it's a different aspect. One aspect, they protect me, and it's a turning point. But another fact, they fucked up my energy, for sure. I got a real standoffish mode, for sure. It drives me crazy when I deal with believers who ain't really believers. Or people who are supposed to be my clarity and help, pushing me away. It's like, you're not the one who's actually doing the tarot. You don't actually know. You're going off the eavesdropping concept, or yeah, just pretty much an eavesdropper. You didn't actually experience doing it. It was his sister. He was just like, that was evil. She stopped doing it because of this and this. Probably because you're the goddamn demon she was seeing. Who was going to turn on her ass? Like, that's the intriguing part. They were saying that it was evil and things like that, even though it's actually part of their culture for. That's the intriguing part. And they were naturally growing the way they were supposed to. It's just another piece within their aspect. Their sister, one of their sisters, was like, she stopped doing it because she started seeing demons. It probably was their asses. It probably was them. She was seeing her own people turning on her. That's the intriguing part. Don't really need their asses. That's interesting. I'll go back and watch my other reasons that I did a while ago. Like, all along it was their asses. It was them. That's the intriguing part. He was like getting that in the storyline. I just gotta be careful who I let pray over me, honestly. They really don't have my best intentions. Believers that's really not about that fucking life. That's the intriguing part. It's like they like the idea of a higher source or a spiritual journey. But it's like, how do you think that look? Like every time I got to talking, he kept going up, tell her this scripture. I'm just like, that is fortune telling. You going in that book and telling me something that I am maybe unaware of is fortune telling. You're telling me something. I'm in the dark, and I'm not going to be in the dark all over once you give me that scripture. He kept saying, that's not the same. Yes, it is. I was just so disappointed how everything that was good, he looked at it as evil. All of a sudden, everything got damn evil. It's like, what the world? You're evil because you out here giving light to people. You know that, right? Out that holy book. They're in the dark, they're no longer in the dark. But he thought, this form ain't the same as it, even though it's words. It's words. It's letters. That's an interesting part. Oh, Jesus. This is what I can go. That's what I mean. I can go on and on with that energy. It's just, we talked for a whole 2 hours. Whole 2 hours. Which was great. They were willing to hear what I was saying, but the whole time, I'm telling them, I work off of energy before all that was documented. How were you operating, believer, before they were able to jot it down in the book for you, to give you a map for them to follow? How was it operating then? I operate that way. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Everything they kept going, let me go back to the map and make sure. No, just talk to me the way I'm talking to you. Like, I start doing it to their asses. Like, I would say something, and then he'd go to the book and tell me exactly what the hell I just told him. And then he tried to tell me that's not the same. I told you something, and then you went to that book, and you told me exactly what I just told you. It's like they were trying to purposely fucking confuse me. It was the weirdest shit ever. It was the weirdest shit ever. Then he got to talking about, he did a little chakra concept. He told the chakra concept was evil. I'm just like, this shit is crazy. What type of believer are you? What fucking type of believer are you? Numbers are evil. I'm just like, whoa. That's what I tell him. I can do it in multiple types of ways. The weather, numbers, chakras. It's all art for him, you know. It's just people see art in different ways. You know, he knows how to talk to his children. Every way I was telling them, all seemed to be evil. But they kept throwing out that fucking scripture. Let me tell her this scripture. Not realizing I'm displaying it. We live it. It's not just a fucking book. You live it. Oh, you don't think you live it? Then why the fuck everything I keep saying, you keep saying, go to a scripture like, it's a scripture in there. It's something for you. This makes sense. It's in here. Tell her this. But he don't think we live that shit. It just was pissing me off. But then the final prayer, I had one pray for me first. And then the other one prayed for me. I can't remember their names. Just 2 guys. That was an intriguing aspect. 2 guys and 1 female. It's just like, I'm tired of being on this battlefield by my goddamn self. Even though Spirit is with me, it's just, even him, they didn't show up by themselves. They had somebody else. I keep showing up on the battlefield solo, but I got it. It's just, goddamn, this shit is ridiculous. But I see why they say don't show up the battle by yourself. But even though they showed up the battle not by themselves, they still just came not equipped the way they were supposed to. Because me and Spirit whooped their asses for sure. Yep. Because they were just like, disappointments. Mentally, for sure. We're headed to, Jesus Christ. It's just, I already knew. Spirit was just like, skip that booth. Just go on and skip that booth, ma'am. But nope, me trying to be all nice. I know everything happens for a reason. You know, I still showed up. There's a reason. Show up. I'm pretty sure his sister was part of my guidance. Probably the one who came from the goddamn sky, wondering why I was out here just wandering around. Because I was going unfucking believed. Needed somebody of that floor. Not realizing your own people is the ones that are going to turn on you when you really need them. That's the intriguing part. Headed to lots of questions. Lots of questions. Got the right speech, President. Headed to questions. Questions on questions. Oh, these are all questions. Oh my God, all questions. All questions. Oh, Jesus, that sounds so chaotic. That sounds so chaotic. It's all question mark. It's all in the mind, too. It's not surprising, even for saying that. It's a lot of questions. A lot of fucking questions. Oh, Jesus, who am I doing? It's on the path too of that new start. That new start. That's funny. That's declarative. There's a lot of questions. Alrighty, who at the top of it? Livelihood. Is this the right livelihood? Am I going the right way? I don't want to go the wrong way. Please let me know if I'm going the right way. When you're doing a new start, you do want to go the right way if you can. Other than having to do a U-turn. Which I actually just did that in Trinity. I really did. I was going to go get my shoe fixed, which at least attempt to fix my shoe. But I was like, nah, I need to pull from this energy and see what's going on. So I really did a U-turn. And here I am pulling from the energy to see if I'm going the right way. That's intriguing. Very, very intriguing. What house is supporting this energy? I hate to chuckle because my mind is thinking about that. I keep saying that. That's the intriguing part. That morning I literally had just talked about their energy. I'm tired of running into those false flagging believers. Because they could never say nothing that their sister was translating using cards was ever wrong. It's just, did it ever come into fruition? Just like a prophet form. Somebody who's not using cards, they're just telling you something. Did it ever come into fruition? If it didn't ever come into fruition, or it didn't display, that's different. That's different. They like the idea, but shit, obviously, false is fucking false, okay? But it's happening. It's coming into fruition. What's the problem? Oh, it's just two hands on? Well, you want Spirit to play with you. Fuck to watch over me and protect me mean. How do you think that goes? Jesus, I feel like, find that gentle approach, man. I'm trying. Trust me, I'm trying. Like I've been telling people, even since my first day. Like my first day, I think, great. I was so happy and proud of myself. My energy was so good. It was welcoming. It was ready for that new start. And then I dabbled right into an area that Spirit already told me, don't you do it. Skip that goddamn booth. Skip it. Which actually intrigued me. I don't want to talk to that person no more. She turned on me fucking too. She turned on me too. That's the intriguing part. That's the extra fucking intriguing part. We don't talk no fucking more. Even though I've been seeing her a lot. Like, we meant to align. I keep running into her ass. Intriguingly. Not surprising, but that's part of my energy. Still able to function normally, even when you detach from people. Because that's the intriguing part. I'm talking to those unbelievers about. Heaven and hell coexist together, literally. And if you are in a heaven aspect, it's because you have the spiritual guidance. You understand the map form of guidance. That's the intriguing part. But you in hell, you just unaware of it. Just like them telling me, I'm using the Holy Book as an example. Oh, my car's blown away. But using the Holy Book just as an example, because I've been getting a lot of clarity. Just like Tuesday. Told me my whole life of what I just literally have been experiencing. That's the intriguing part. I didn't see it, but now I see it. It was there the whole fucking time. It was there the whole time. There the whole time. That's the intriguing part. Out the Daily Bread, I seen the same form too, but it wasn't. Let me get back to that. I shared. I can't remember all the words in it right now to even mention on it, honestly. But I got the Daily Bread book. Got like quotes and like little passages in it. And I like shuffling through just like I do with the cards. I just open them, go right to it. It said the same message. The same message. Ah, Jesus. I kind of want to find it. Kind of put myself on spot on that form. I can't really honestly remember what it was. But it spoke of that. Definitely in the form of a water form, not being able to drink from it, and a crying form of how I got healed. Think about that's important. I'll get back to that topic. Stress. What was I thinking about? My mind is just like all over the place at the moment part of me. It's just puzzle pieces just whoop. That connects here. You know, that's what it's all about. It all connects together. I'm using tarot cards, even cards that I just wrote. I made these ones myself. Spirit told me to do it, and I, same way somebody told them to do that, Spirit told them to make these. I made this. And these are a path. But that's intriguing energy. Which goes back to these trees. Where are you at? Wall placement is important too. My mind is drifting. Jesus. I kind of forgot what I was thinking about. Tell me about that holy book. Getting clarity out of it about what is what I can't remember at the moment. It's just I have been getting a lot of clarity from the holy book, the Bible. People who follow that concept and the things that they're projecting is my life. And that's what I've been trusting the whole time. Like I did start reading out the book a while ago, beginning of my journey. And I stopped because it's like I live this. I don't have to read it. I live it. If I trust Spirit, I'm good. Spirit is the one who even had them jot all that down to even be able to call it the holy book. I have to trust Spirit. I live it. I live it. I don't have to keep just going to that goddamn book. I live it. If I want clarity, just like when I'm getting that, I can go to it. But I live it. I live it. You're telling me, like, last time I talked to these people, I can't remember their names right now. There were some gypsies, but I believe they operate as Christians. But, they was like, read the holy book just for a whole week. Don't read nothing else, just the holy book. I'm just like, nah, Playboy, I can't do that. I work with multiple energies. Everything ain't even always just about myself. I live this. I don't have to read it. I live it. The hell? And on top of that, sometimes my puzzle piece ain't even in that book. I need to go and maybe watch a movie. Go talk to somebody else. But that's the intriguing part of like a slowdown. It's like, and it's the values too. Your values is the question marks. And that's intriguing the way it landed. It's upside down. It's looking at your speech, but it's landed on the question marks. And it's a red base. This is chakra base, root concept, the structure. Which goes right back to this energy that I'm even mentioning it on. It's like you literally go against yourself and go a different direction. Or maybe you should. That's the intriguing part, honestly. Sometimes you're just not born into it. You just have to find your energy, which that's what I was telling them. I build my family. I grow with my family. My family's the ones I grew up with. Like, I didn't stay in a certain class. Like in school, you go to certain classes. You don't stay in that class. You just keep going and going. And then by the time you get to 12, you know, you get to actually start building whatever you want. You can keep going or go just off the census. That's what that even means. Census, which for me, I didn't finish 12th grade. I stopped at 11. Which is the portal. I tapped in with you, Spirit. Which I actually do want to finish. It's the census. 12 to me is the census. Everything that you have learned. Which actually I learned from astrology, the houses in astrology. People think that's prison. You know better. You can't go against or deny what you already know. That's like even when you go to confession, you say, I'm sorry for I have sinned. You already know better. You know better. You learned everything already. And that's where that little guilty conscience shit come in, which I have a hard time with that sometimes too. When you know better, you just know better. Like, I know not to go against this. I'll be a fool. I'll be a fool. I think I'm saying, don't use the cards. I don't have to, as I'm saying. I always was aware. These are just a tool. Like a tool. You got like a toolbox. These are a tool. Well, at the end of the day, all it is art. All it is art. What is my perception? What am I seeing? It's an intriguing part. It's an intriguing part. I want to. It's you. I ain't even mean to shuffle and do that again, but it's you. It's you are your values. You are your values. And they both landed on the path of question marks. This is really questioning self energy. Very intriguing energy. Use your senses. It's you. You have to trust yourself. So I said, it's just me and spirit. It's just me and spirit. This is just too perfect. Hi, Porto. Come on through. What you got to say? It's halfway. Oh, and it's in reverse. Your oneness is in reverse. Very intriguing. Somebody from the eternal side or separated for sure, because it's halfway. Teaching. Ha 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 ha. Look. Over in the universal laws, the 9 is up top. got my kitchen a while ago. A fly had flew on it. But it's teaching the reverse. It's the eternal side teaching you this. Of communication. Infinite energy. Either way, you have to trust yourself. How gonna guide you? How the spirit gonna guide you and you don't trust? How are you believing in a higher source but you don't think higher source is gonna tell you what time it is? In the dark. In the dark. That's in the dark too. That's probably why so many question marks. You're not seeing it. You Jesus. It's like it's we're back to this energy. It's halfway. And it's like a little line. Like it's not just a circle of halfway. You walking on this path. You starting to question. Spirit, am I going the right? Am I doing the right thing? It's like you. Maybe like give Jesus the steering wheel. Speaking of Friday being a sacrifice, here it is. Take the steering wheel, Spirit. And you just in the passenger seat or in the back seat. I don't know how your relationship is with Spirit. And you past your back seat. I don't know. And that's what I got the message of. Slow and steady. Hold on. Why is going so slow? You start wanting the steering wheel back. Or just starting to question like, you're not trusting the guidance no more. Why are you going so slow? Why are you pulling over taking brakes? You questioning everything like you didn't trust to give that steering wheel over to Spirit. Or the metaphor that I'm referencing is Jesus. Give Jesus the steering wheel. Give Jesus the steering wheel. You trust it. The guidance. The footsteps. That, follow these footsteps in the sand. And that's the intriguing part because that energy, it's intriguing how I worded that, but one is already at the destination, but with you at the same damn time. Or, where is that ape? How's that Jesus? Where are you at? Where the heck is this? I got it. There you go, right there. Already at the destination, but with you. Already there, but with you. Like how that possible, Spirit? What you mean you already at the destination? Unless this is a destination. Heaven and hell coexist together. There's got to be a synchronicity energy. How the hell are you already at the destination? It's probably you. That's probably your behavior. Speaking just like that, which that's a good thing. I just talked about that, honestly. Well, I didn't talk about it. I actually went back and watched one of my other translations. And I was referencing in that form. Something that they used to advertise. They haven't really so much. But on YouTube, and I was watching things, they'd be like, Jesus wants you to come and talk to him. No matter if you're angry or not. You might need to show up like that. Talk to your guidance like that. Honestly. Still show up and communicate though. And that's the energy. And I feel it like for myself. What do you mean that you at the destination already, but you with me? You trying to confuse me? What is the destination? Which that goes to another energy that I just got hip to, which they advertised it too on YouTube. Us concept. But it was a child form, asking lots of questions just like that. Am I important? Are we being punished? Why can't we see God? Why God can't see us? Like asking lots of questions. Same form. You got lots of questions, but hopefully you are dealing with an energy that can answer that honestly, open-mindedly. That's important. And not dealing with somebody, definitely of a parent. That was a child asking the older person if it was a parent. If it was a child asking a parent who didn't have an open mind or didn't have the answers, that's a damaging time. That's why, once again, don't joke with an unbeliever. That's like a starting point to get so messed up. Definitely be like, they too young to know certain things. If they're asking you, please do direct them in the right direction. Even if you don't know shit, Google about to be your best friend. That's what we're gonna go to Google. Let's Google help me, but just if you don't know the answers. Just they got a lot of other things too, like I still always reference to Google, but like this little robot looking thing that they used to have. I got a lot of aspects for YouTube, but it's like this little robot. You talk to a little robot and they give you answers and things like that. Can't remember what it was called. I was like, oh, that's so cool. I want me one of those. It's so cool. I want me one of those. It did. I can't remember what it was called, but it's something like that. In that same form of a Google way. But, maybe get a little smash up. That's what I'm thinking about. But those are important aspects, though. These questions, I see why so many questions. Just feel like it could be a young person. A lot of questions. Or even me. I'm the whole 36-year-old. I still be having questions within my faith, honestly. Like, even today, how I showed up looking all nice. Spirit, why you allowed this to happen to me? Huh? Why you didn't even let me have a heads up as to maybe you should just wear your tennis shoes today? You always wear tennis shoes. Why you let me put these shoes on? One, actually, I did debate a couple of times. Like, I'm gonna wear tennis shoes. I said, no, I'm gonna wear these ones. So I did juggle back and forth a couple of times. I did. Then I already knew, like, I'm gonna fix the shoes. You're going to get the shoes fixed, man. You know, it's just. But I'm a first responder, and I know Spirit already knows what I don't know. It do put me in a question mode, where it's like, I'm about to ask you 59 questions, Spirit. What the fuck was this about? Huh? Did you just want me to look silly today? The Spirit probably like, why did you feel silly today? You know, it get tossed right back to me. It's like, what the world? You look cute. Everything is good. Things is going just the way they're supposed to. It's really displaying your life. Everything ain't so perfect. It ain't so perfect. Even how, what's the word? I can't think of a word right now. Oh, Jesus. I actually just think that. But it's supposed to help you be able to move quickly. Me, I can't read the moment. My whole situation of why I have to start over is because it's something that wants me to slow down. Don't speak so authentically. Don't be open to everybody. Definitely the ones that you care for. A lot of suppressed energy. Like, oh, hell no. And on top of that, today is supposed to be a Black people holiday. And I just told the person on the bus, I'm still healing from that energy. People of a darker complexion, my complexion, they give me the most difficult times. That's even why I'm starting over, because they give me the most difficult times in growth. It's always jealousy, envy. Y'all don't have to step on each other. So everybody want to be the top star, you know, on the Christmas tree, the top star, the top. I want to be the brightest star, though, not realizing you're not meant to be the brightest star. You couldn't handle it if you was the brightest star. You get down on one of these other branches, your level, wherever level you want, you stay on that one. Everybody ain't meant to be the goddamn top star. They couldn't handle it. You can't people please all the time. Even though that's the whole thing. You are people pleasing, it's just literally, you can't people please. You can't ask us. You can't even do it at the time. You can't do it. And normally when it's honesty time, that's when people get the most pissed. They feel like you don't care so much for them because you are being honest. That's the intriguing part. The right space, I make the right space now. No. Where are we at? With ya, still with ya. In the dark, and now this is upright, but it was in reverse. Still with you. Keep trusting this process. Keep trusting the process. It's your structure. Hello, Crossway today too. Got sacrifices. Your structure comes with sacrifices for sure. Your structure comes with sacrifices for sure. Stay true. That's that sweet victory. That's that sweet fucking victory. It's balanced. It goes right back to what's the destination? You with me? And you already found the destination? You're balanced. Use your senses. Which is you. It's you. It's you. You are your spiritual guidance. Your spiritual guidance operates you. What's at the destination? You. It's you. That energy drives me crazy. That's the energy that I just was dealing with. Their structure, I'm displaying part of their structure because this ain't really my structure for them. It's something I got introduced to. That's why I said it's a tool. I'm a natural prophet for it. Goddess for him. I can just project it. This brings me clarity, which I actually start making my own. Like Spirit told me this, and I made these myself. But I do have other aspects where I use the art for a minute. They call it tarot. I just go off of what I feel. That's the intriguing part. Definitely would even come to like, I can use this in clock form. 12 o'clock, senses. The other half is 6. You're in the dark. But it was in reverse because you have to trust your spiritual guidance. You in the dark because you're not trusting your spiritual guidance. Clock form. Not compass form. Compass is like, what I can get at. Keep going to that holy book. Not realizing you don't know what part of that holy book you in. Spirit is already the destination. He can see, just like today. Today is Friday, but they operating off Sundays, a whole different aspect of a routine. Energy. Couple of detours. You don't even got to go that way. You can skip over that. You're not using, it ain't always about the compass. A letter form. Sometimes you nearly go to the clock. Number form. Numerology form, angel number form, to get your answers for extra short. For extra short. Universal law supporting this energy. There's so much clarity. This is clarity again. I've been getting clarity so much, Jesus. And I got my glasses out with me next to the phone too. Mr. Marshall. Mr. Marshall. But I got the phone. Actually, that's funny too. That's extra funny. That's a hell of a cleansing for sure. Rubbing alcohol. 50% rubbing alcohol. Cleansing for sure. Law of cause and effect. Law of polarity. Blind spot. Blind spot within cause and effect. And then polarity, the law of polarity. Who is the blind spot? Action. There's a blind spot in action. I'm going to use my Cosmo Tarot Garden next because my Yellowstone is on top of that, which is an energy form. Now I am out of nature. The strength form. But the law of cause and effect, the law of polarity, and the law of action. Action is a blind spot, which is probably going to bounce right back to the law of cause and effect. So that behind the scene energy. Or like literally how my day displayed as too. This is my whole wardrobe, outfit, art form. Then I hear a train going by. It's important, it's informative way. Let me keep rocking, get this message. It's not the agenda. Who at the top is that? The law of gender, who at the bottom? The law of vibration, your focus. Where is your, that's another thing. Where is your focus? Goes back to the law of placement again. Even with myself. Law of gender. I'm in a pretty much a female base. Which is, hello Mother Earth, hi Gaia, how you doing? Even the way I displayed it recently, I had a bunch of Buddhas, like walking down a path of a bunch of Buddhas. These are all female structures. Where do you get your information from though? What structure catches your attention? But it's all females. It's all females. I know there's some masculine energies that displays female energy. They identify as a female, even though they have the tool parts of a guy, a male. They would say you a male. Have the natural female energy. Might be in one of those aspects, but do believe it's a female energy, guaranteed. But with your focus in reverse, you may not be even listening to a female right now. You need to. The law of relativity. Ooh, at the top of there. And the law of correspondence. Alrighty, Jesus. Okay. Now go to highlights first or actual message. We'll go to the message and I do highlights. The Cosmo Tarot. Oh, this is some cards. I'm gonna look at these. I left 2 right here. This is important. I'm sure if I looked over like, oh, 2 still right there. Who are you 2? And they 2 blind spots. Speaking of action. Time of day weather. Speaking of clock. Use numbers for short. We had 12:06. Let's go at 12:06. Use your senses in the dark. And that's just what I meant. I actually said it. The top, 12. The bottom, you're in the dark. It's you. That's the intriguing part. It's like going and praying. You think of the source up top, your senses, the higher source. Jude 6, you're in the dark, you're down here. But the wheel was in reverse, so maybe you already tapped in with your senses. That's not the way it came through, but you may be. But it did go back up right. The time of day weather. And as you examine your thinking, pay close attention to the mentors you use. That is pretty much it. And they got the 1200 too. What's 12? Use your senses. Where are you getting your answers from, your guidance? Just the way I've been explaining it as into the ones, nobody ever complained about the ones who sit in Buddha form, you know, up on that tree, they in Buddha form and they receive. Where did you receive the information from? Where you receive that from? And it's legit. It actually, this place was, that's how I was able to even make these cards. These cards, that's how I made these cards. I received it. I was a self-texter, texted down, then I turned it into a card for it. And it displays, I gotta go back in the beginning. I started off in journal for it. I would receive information and I literally would write it down in journal for it. And I would literally go back and read it and see like, this is this, but this is really happening. Which kept me to going, which I kind of wish I still had them. I had so many books in journal form because spirit like to talk, just like physical people like to talk and interact. Spirit like to interact too. Maybe like the wheel of life keep going. Oh, it keeps going. It's just I move around so much. I just want to throw them away, which I know, but like, oh man, why? Be a lot to carry around, not stable. And on top of that, I just feel like it was class over with, move on, you know. But I'm working on it. That's why I kind of have a structure to give it to. Toss the flag on over. Just working on it. But more of the story of what I'm getting at is I started off in journal form before I could start sharing on social media. Like social media is like my updated version of a journal of how I can express what I'm receiving. Is that same way of going into like a Buddha form and you receive information. Other than I went and prayed. What's time when you prayed? Even though recently I had one. People pray for me. Or I pray for myself. I'm going to stick on time for a minute. Somebody prayed for me. Within them praying, I was receiving the answer at the same time. And I told them like, oh, it's this aspect. It's an all-seeing aspect. The whole conversation we talked about was the answer. The spiritual guidance of what they were pushing away. That's the intriguing part. They didn't believe it. We were actually in that form too. We was literally in the all-seeing form. I was up top, I was right here, and they were on the side of how we prayed. And that's what came through. And then on top of that, afterwards he said, within us praying, I felt the spirit leave. I was like, how about that? Do those puzzle pieces not connect for you? I'm telling you I'm receiving it, and you actually say you felt the energy of a spirit leave. I was just like, this is just ridiculous. Oh, there goes this a car fly out. Jesus. And then my car's there to get it flying away. Jesus. Okay. Give me a minute. It's your focus. That's up right now. Your whole focus is a different direction. No matter time or space, halfway energy always with you. Oh my Jesus. Oh my God. Oh, my cards are flying away, literally. I gotta go get my cards. Right back up. Jesus. Hey, give me a minute. Be right back. Oh my God. I think these are going to be goners today. Some of these are definitely goners today. Oh my goodness. I had a feeling they were going to blow like that. That's crazy for you right now. Jesus. I love you, and guess who's up the top? Guess who's up top? Speaking of the I love you. Austin loves you. Jesus. I'm so thankful. These people out here just helping me. This lady and her kids. They helped me with the cards. It's just, cards literally all just flew off. Jesus. When you want clarity, you get clarity. Okay? Yeah. Then I want to wrap this up. I like it. Anything else? Is there anything else? Okay. Yeah, a minute. Just need a little minute. I had a feeling they were going to blow away too. And then I'm about to go again. Jesus. Okay. Oh, and that card catches my attention. Do not envy those who seem to be naturally gifted. It is often a curse. Yeah. Okay. Hey, should I keep going? Should I keep going? This is taking a minute. I feel like I'm going to wrap it up, honestly. I feel like that was enough clarity for now, for sure. For sure.